The problem is I just don't want it to look like, you know, weird if I have you blown up and your head's like fucking mints. I'm trying to think of what you missed. We just met Lotta Hart, I think. And she has a camera.
Lotta Hart.
Yep. You're gonna be playing her
She's
because
the killer.
Tim's not here. I hope not. She's sweet.
Trying to get you.
And Edgeworth does not want us to
Help him.
help him.
Yeah.
He's not gonna have a choice. Although, to be honest, he could probably just defend himself. But whatever.
Yeah, because we defended ourselves before. Why can't he?
Yeah, and he's a good... the thing is, he's a good prosecutor. Not a good defense. So maybe that's why he's like... I don't know.
Fuck.
I don't remember where we were going. Does Sammy remember where we were going?
What? What?
Do you remember where we were going?
Oh, you
Yeah. Yes, Watson is here.
Hello.
I didn't remember. I know that we talked to him. We went to the criminal affairs. Maybe we were on our way to her? Sorry, looking at the guide.
So tiny on your stream. So...
Hmm?
Oh, you're so tiny.
It's pretty relative. I think, like, if I had to go to our exact heights, I'd probably be like... I'm at, like, your shoulders.
Yeah, roughly.
It's hard to remember. We haven't seen each other in 2 years.
Oh.
I think we go talk to Lotta next.
So you go back to the beach?
Go to the beach, let's go get away. Bang, bang, let's go fight.
So who am I voicing?
This lady, she's southern.
Hey y'all!
We'll voice her in the next
Lotta!
Wait up a sec, we got bingo!
Bingo.
My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night.
Ah, I see. Hey! That's pretty darn good.
This is them, take a look.
Oh.
Shit, a ghost shot another ghost. I knew it.
God damn. No.
Oh, wait.
See? He's shooting him with the pistol.
It looks like that, yes.
But you can't really tell. Oh, that's me.
No.
I'm
Oh,
Maya.
My bad, I read the name wrong.
You can't really tell who that is shooting.
Yeah, well there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something.
What?
I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness.
What?
Are you serious?
Of course.
How you forget? Never mind.
Y'all reckon I should tell the cops?
Reckon so, I reckon no.
I reckon no. Right, Sammy?
The
Huh?
I reckon. So, why you trying to hide evidence, Stassi?
Dang.
We're trying to help our friend. We're trying to help our friend.
Stassi getting disbarred in a record time.
So should I yes?
Probably.
Okay.
Probably.
I reckon so.
What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops.
I should turn fucking again.
Y'all can have this photo. Later.
Wait, Lotta.
What? Can't y'all see I'm kind of busy?
Tell us what you saw, too. Please.
Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cop. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you.
Excuse me? Lotta.
Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot darn. Hot darn.
I don't think
Oh,
that's
darn.
good for us. She left.
You all
Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Sammy, she is sad. She's literally crying.
in this instance, yes. She'll be like screaming. You're like, oh, sadness.
Then you can start muting your mic too.
Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow.
Alrighty, Nath, and the tall girl, that is my friend Watson.
Hello, hello, hello.
And I am muted talking.
You are?
I can hear myself though.
Oh, sorry, I only mute my stream mic. I'm not muting Discord. Where do we go next?
So many options.
So many options. Watson gets to voice this character too.
Looks like the police
do
have
I?
given up on their interviewing. What kind of voice is she given? Babe?
I gotta look at her first. Hey.
I was hoping Sammy would just... I was hoping you would give, like, an insight as to what she needs to sound like. Nope.
Slightly manic.
What the fuck?
Ah! Nick! I think Santa's mad at you!
Is this mine?
Yup.
Is this something I need to... Long time no see, Nick. I don't know what to do for this character.
Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection.
Don't be ridiculous.
Dude, it's me! So I'm just gonna keep fucking with voices.
Oh my god, it's Larry! Larry was
Who's
in the first
Larry?
case. He's Phoenix's childhood friend. And we defended him in the first case.
He's a total
Gotcha,
dipshit.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
His girlfriend got murdered. And they tried to blame him.
Oh shit.
What are you doing here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job.
Oh, that's perfect.
I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Beyonce deserves the best.
Beyonce.
She's
That's
related to
Beyonce.
Beyonce. Distant
Beyonce.
cousin.
This
Beyonce, not another model, I hope.
Oh, Beyonce's fine. Fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know. Dude, that feels wrong. She bought this costume for me.
That's great, Larry.
Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice.
Whoa, cute. You got a girlfriend, brother. Nick. Who's she? She's not your...
Not my what? No, she's not.
I'm his partner, Maya Faye. I'm, the little sister.
sister? Wow, Nick. Must be tough. Working 9 to 5. Having to take care of the little sister.
No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister.
Huh. Sounds great.
Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening.
Hi, Cyber.
Cyber Wolf.
Hello.
We're
Hello,
good.
Cyber.
Guess we'll talk to him about what happened.
What happened? Bro is pulling nobody. I think
Cyber's
fiance
excited.
is not real.
To see everybody but me. I can't believe this.
On Sammy's birthday, too. I can't believe this.
Oh,
Wow, you're not even gonna say happy birthday to him, Cyber?
Wow.
Wow.
the absolute disrespect.
You were getting there? Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say.
Alright, Sammy, it's your line.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything?
Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kianse, obviously. Where did that name come from? He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold.
Oof.
I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya.
No, it's just Beyonce's not in town right now. She lives in another state.
Nah.
Goes to
Go,
another
girl, okay?
school.
I think she possibly is another model that was going off and sleeping with rich dudes again.
She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot.
A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow.
Neat.
The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth.
Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth?
Oh, Nick! You don't mean that Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Dude, that's a
Yeah.
crazy nickname.
Old Edgy.
Taking it on a new context. Yeah, he's a murder suspect.
Whoa! Murder?
Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry?
Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. I don't know why he's going to college boy. Like, I mean, it
Frat
feels
muff.
accurate.
What?
Look at that man's hair. Definitely.
You got that frat boy look.
hmm
Samurai dogs. Tell me about the dogs.
Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs?
Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Gourd-shaped.
Well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like guard dogs.
Wow, what a pun.
Ouch.
The samurai thing was Beyonce's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know?
He is notorious for getting cheated on.
She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend.
Is that his girlfriend, or
I
is
think
he
this
supposed
might
to be?
a girl who thinks he's gay?
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it might be a gay best friend.
She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of these samurai dogs.
Something about that just seems wrong.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news?
The big news?
Yeah, Gordy.
Gordy? Let's talk about Gordy first. What's Gordy?
You know who the fuck Gordy is? Gah. Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in this very lake. A giant mysterious monster. Gordy!
A monster?
Yeah! Check it out! This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo!
Wow, it's really real.
Damn, Gordy.
Nick, a monster, a real monster.
Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water.
So Gordy makes explosion noises, got it. Also, Cyber said, Sammy, meet me in the back for your birthday gift.
Oh, hell yeah.
Don't touch my man, especially not on his birthday. That's my job.
Oh my god.
I wish I could have seen it.
Beat the lady's back with a stick.
For real. No, I have to beat the men back with the stick, not even the ladies. This is bullshit.
That's what I gotta do with Dalton.
Really? Oh my.
Yeah. Like, back!
Get back! Step off my man!
God. The plot.
Oh, why would there be a sound like an explosion?
Dynamite.
Larry,
What?
could I borrow this article from you?
Fucking no, it's mine. Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. Get
No!
over, lawyer boy.
1 million?
Grow up, Larry.
That's fucked up. Larry has a job.
So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry?
Yeah, Nick and I used to hang out all the time.
Wow, I never knew.
Don't get me wrong. He's always been kind of a stick in the mud. I don't know why he's turning into Ellis. Wait a second. Studying all the time, trying to be like his father. Dude, I think I'm just
Like
losing
his
my voice.
father? Doing the voices is starting to hurt,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Edgy Pops was a famous defense lawyer back in the day.
Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer?
Ooh, daddy issues. We love that.
Mm-hmm. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney.
What? Edward's got a proboscis on his knee?
No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer.
Yeah. Huh. Go figure. He always used to talk about defending the weak, who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about men's duty into society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know, Nick?
Nick? I'll take that as a big ol' no.
I take that as a yes. He just doesn't want to tell nobody.
Let me present this lake picture to Larry.
What's this? You know, my eyes have getting pretty bad lately, Nick.
Sounds like you should go to the doctor.
That's
Actually, the
for
photo's
God,
blurry,
man.
Larry. It was taken last night.
Last night?
I'm trying to do a lip bite.
Wait, hold on, I got the... Yeah, you can take that off right there. You go.
Love it.
Anytime we need a lip
Like
bite,
some-
don't worry. I gotcha. That's the best thing I've ever gotten. That worth every fucking cent.
I want it.
We'll get you one day, and then we can both sheesh. Every time somebody says anything, it could be something negative, it could be something positive, just immediately sheesh. Where do we go next, Sammy?
Do I have a moment to go get my rice?
Yeah, go grab your rice while I figure out where to go. Office?
What is it?
You're muted.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey, I remember now. This guy. He's a lawyer that was at that office that Mia worked at. Oh, the
Brody Burger.
Brody Burger. Wait, we should probably wait for Watson before we move on. This is what we're talking about. It's something important. She's grabbing her rice. You know, I think I'm gonna take some hyoscyamine because... My lord. What'd you say?
What? Nothing.
What'd you say?
I said I want to be as high as Siamine.
That's not what that is, but okay. Cause my tummy was hurting. Bad IBS episode. Don't like that. Oh, did you want to tell Mom what you want for dinner? You want to tell Mom what you want for your birthday dinner? No, but we can text her what you want. Can you unmute your mic? I should get you a
give it.
stream deck. So you can...
The
Quick mute.
cheddars is fine.
You want cheddars?
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
text her that you want cheddar.
Chicken and fried steak. And broccoli or something, I guess. If this stuff will start working. If not, I may have to just skip
Skip what?
eating.
No, you can't skip
took a
having your
bunch.
birthday dinner.
Took a bunch and it's not coming down at all.
Do you need some
It's not going up, but
get some water in you?
water.
Drink a bunch of water. Okay, so Mama's asking what you want. Should I pull up the menu?
Sure.
Whose birthday is it? It is my boyfriend Sammy's birthday today. He's the one that got me to play this game. He's the one in my bottom left corner.
Hello.
Cheddar's Scratch Kitchen. I took him to Chick-fil-A for lunch because that's what he wanted. And I got him... Huh?
It was delicious.
I got him a little cheesecake. Last year I made his cake. But unfortunately he can't have like actual cake anymore, so... So you said you wanted... What for dinner?
The chicken fried steak.
So if you get... Oh. Oh my gosh, I can hear you. Why is the Cheddar's website not optimized?
Is it not?
No. So I was trying to see if I could get if I could find the sides and stuff. So if I add this, I could see like what sides you can get, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you can choose your gravy style. Do you want brown gravy or country gravy or no gravy?
Country gravy.
And then you get 2 sides. Do you want one side, one salad, or just 2 sides?
2 sides.
Okay, do you want broccoli? Broccoli cheese casserole? Off the cob corn? French fries? Baked potato?
Broccoli.
You want broccoli?
Probably broccoli.
Just 2 broccoli?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go back. The Wisconsin cheese bites were quite good. Honestly, what do you mean Sammy beats you? No, he doesn't.
What?
I saw that they had a Philly, and I'm like, ah, a Philly sounds so good, but I have the stuff to make a Philly at home. They have spagagna. What the fuck is that?
Spaghetti lasagna.
But it's a spagagna, so it's not actually lasagna. Right?
Spaghetti lasagna.
Spaghetti lasagna. I was just looking at it because my mom's gonna pick up dinner, Cyber. I think I'm just gonna get a bacon cheeseburger. Tell her to pick you up too. You are states away, brother. So I was looking at, they have stuff for Philly, but I have the stuff to make Phillies at home, other than the bread. Like, I just am missing the bread. And I don't want to get something like, you know, a steak when we make better steak at home for cheaper. You know? Also, we accidentally read through a few lines. Maya just asked for the autopsy report.
I heard you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at the food options. I think I'm just gonna get the... I don't hate you, Cyber. Why would I hate you? Watson is eating rice.
I love rice.
Rice is good. Sammy could not have rice.
Plus you can.
I can. I just don't eat that much. I will also have broccoli. Honestly, that whole house-made queso and bacon fries is so fucking good. Alrighty. Back to Phoenix Wright. He's a lawyer that was at the office that Mia worked at, if you remember. Watts, when you first joined that one big lawyer that we met that wouldn't defend Maya. It's apparently, I guess he used to work there.
Yep.
I met him once when I was there to hang out with Sis.
That office? Wait. You mean Grody Burger's office?
It's Grossberg!
Yeah, but Red Wipe called him Grody Burger.
Right, that guy.
That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him, for old time's sake. Well, what should we do?
The police have pretty much made up their minds that Mr. Edgeworth did it. And Mr. Edgeworth won't tell us anything. I guess we could go look for clues down by the lake?
Right. Well, Penny, for your thoughts?
Thoughts. Yeah, why won't Mr. Edgeworth tell us anything? And why did he refuse to ask for our help? What a jerk. Alright. So should we go... What did she say? Oh, Grossberg.
She said the lake.
Oh, well she said the lake. We've already been down there, though. Sammy, did you want to do Mr. Grossberg?
Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes? Phoenix Wright. Oh, and you're Mia's something too, are you not?
Her little sister, yes.
You've grown. You've come up to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Hmm? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. Which is it then? Something the matter? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. Oh, this is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything.
Should we ask about the painting? The painting that's still gone?
Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts.
Okay, well. Should we present the autopsy report?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond.
Mr. Hammond?
And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot?
He looks like Mario? No, he doesn't. that does not look, but just because you have the same mustache doesn't mean you look like the person.
Immediately Mario.
A big old Mario.
Yeah, Mario.
Okay, well.
You want to talk to him?
Oh, do I get... Oh, I did get a new line. Okay.
Who is this Hammond guy, anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was the defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember? I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium.
Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother?
Are you
How
naked?
many do you have?
Oh, haha, I forgot to unmute my Discord.
Yes, my dear.
Yeah, don't worry, stream got it.
The spirit medium, Misty Fey, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made.
I guess we'll talk some more about the DL6 incident.
The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Fey used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Her testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent.
And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud.
There's one humongous massive plot hole in her world building, but
What?
we'll get to it eventually.
You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? The whole thing is, why... Grossberg. Why would she be blamed? They're the ones that went to a spirit medium, something that not everybody believes in. As though that would be the police's fault.
I mean, they were also blamed, but they were just like, damn, she a fake. Got it wrong.
Oh my god.
Yes, quite.
Thank you.
No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again.
But wait. What does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth?
But it has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth.
His dad died?
Yes.
Like forever ago? What? His father?
If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you.
Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Misty Fey's photo added to the court record. Okay. I guess we'll go talk to, Sir Edgeworth. This is
Edgy. if
this
you will.
isn't gonna be me talking to me now, right?
Oh,
Just like Sammy was just doing. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time.
Edgeworth, what about your defense?
It's no concern of yours.
Guess he hasn't found anyone yet.
Oh,
Should we talk about this stuff first? I think we already talked about it, right? Why isn't it marked off? Wait, first of all, let me present this thing. Who would have thought there'd be a photo?
Edgeworth, did you shoot him?
What do you think, right?
I don't think you're the I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone. No.
So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Alright, I'm gonna give him the Gordy article. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right?
He's not interested in Gordy.
I thought that's literally the whole reason he went was for Gordy.
That was sarcasm stuff.
What?
he's being sarcastic.
What were you doing there? He said, "I went to see Gordy." That was a.
No, it wasn't. He literally no. He turned his thing and he was like, it looked like he was more ashamed.
No.
That's it.
Sorry, I can't read a static character's face all the time. It's way easier when we're fucking
If
moving.
your friends are autistic, the sarcasm
Yes.
filter is rubbing off.
I'm sorry that everybody I know is autistic except for Watson. She's the only one.
I'm now beginning to think Stassi hasn't caught 90% of my sarcasm, which is a bad thing.
You know
The only
this.
reason I know it was sarcasm is because Sam said it was sarcasm after he said it.
That also might have been a clue.
No, Edgeworth genuinely believes in Gordy.
He's #1 Gordy fan. Just look at that man.
I don't know. He could secretly believe in aliens for all I know.
Edgeworth?
It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited. Yet, you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you?
About the DL6 incident.
Right. DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. It is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6.
So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away?
I don't know. But I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like and I will answer to the best of my abilities. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes, he was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, a suspect was arrested. A man. It's pretty clear he was the only one that could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is...
And Hammond is the
Oh.
victim in the Gourd Lake murder?
Oopsies. Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now... this.
About to end?
The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago.
You're muted.
Sassy?
Oh my god. Sorry. Muted. Sometimes when I'm pressing both buttons, it only presses one. The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days.
I hate that 15-year murder statute of limitations. What?
Nick, what does that mean?
When a case's statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened.
That's how that works.
3 days from now, DL6 will be closed. Forever.
I mean, definitely not for murder.
I'll say murder, there is no statute of limitations.
If they catch you when you're 99, they can still prosecute.
Yep. Let's talk about the suspect. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. No one knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now.
I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case.
So, was your father a lawyer? He was Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Right? It pains me to ask you this now. I know you want us to defend you. Come on, Edgeworth. Yes, will you? Of course we won't.
Oh, never mind. Fuck you, Edgeworth.
Of course we will.
Who could have guessed this day would come?
Not me.
This is my chance to finally pay you back.
Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you.
Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know.
Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe.
Well, I guess we should... What's that?
Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one! Whoa! Was that necessary?
Uh-huh. Where's Edgeworth?
Sammy, it was automatically going. I can't. If it skips, it skips. There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes.
Sort of running, but curling up in a ball?
Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick.
Right. We have to give a letter to Detective Gumshoe.
So we gotta move to the criminal affairs?
Yep. Yep.
What is Stream Dead saying? Thank you for the offer. How we revised your offer of being our bunny girl. What the fuck? We must decline and give your second offer being a disappointment and failure. It seems like you showed those two skills remarkable on— What do you mean? I'm not allowed to be a bunny girl anymore? Is that what you're saying? Too bad. I was born this way. Alright, Sammy.
What's going on here? What's wrong, Detective?
She just said eek. That was it. What?
Yeah, you gotta eek it.
Gotta eek.
Oh my god. I have to unmute for 1 second to eek.
Yes. This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job?
Yeah, we are, bitch. The fuck? Like, the way that you always not giving us the right stuff. Hello?
No, sir.
I have to be right back. I have to do some car stuff. BRB!
Hello?
Yeah?
Okay, did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Wow, that was quick.
Okay.
Damn, oh my gosh, he's already here!
No! I want to make sure y'all heard me so you're not like, that's it! That's it!
We have like 30 seconds left and then we have a break point anyway, so that's fine. Now look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file this paper. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey! You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried.
Worried? We're fine. I've lived here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now.
Well, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later.
I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes.
I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth.
He got, some serious trauma. I don't know. Huh?
I'll go use the bathroom.
Alrighty. Boy, wait on Watson's return. Should I wait to hit the back button then?
Oh, yeah, I guess. I think so.
Man. Oh my gosh, wait. I didn't realize Chris met Meat Canyon. It's okay while we wait for
The holidays.
those two to get back.
Season means the annual pilgrimage of braving the chaos of airline travel, returning to their hometown and inevitably just watching cable news in the childhood home they grew up in. However, for the Sauter family of Fayetteville, West Virginia, one Christmas changed everything. And like any good unsolved mystery, this one had it all. A deadly fire, a missing ladder, a cut phone line, the FBI, beef liver, a partridge in a pear tree. But to understand how George and Jenny Sauter brought their family into the national spotlight, we have to go back to Italy. Today we'll be talking about the disappearance of the Sauter children and what might have really happened to them. This is me
think
putting
I know
together
this
a video on the
case.
topic because I really want to, but if you want to see someone who's much better at YouTube than I am, check out my buddy Ryan over
Yes,
on
I
Nexpo
watched
to see his
Nexpo's
coverage
version
the
of
case, which is
it.
fantastic. I can't recommend it enough. Link to that will be in the description. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and get into it, but as always,
Oh, fucking cupcake.
thank you for watching. To understand the disappearance of the Sauter children, we must first talk about their parents, George and Jenny Sauter, or by the father's birth name, Giorgio Sadu. Giorgio was born in Tola, Sardinia in 1895. He immigrated to the United States in 1908 when he was 13 years old. And like most European immigrants who came through Ellis Island, he Americanized his name and thus began a new chapter as George Sauter. Now, George originally came with an older brother, but he soon returned to Italy, leaving George by himself in America. The young teen found work in Pennsylvania, delivering water and supplies to railroad workers. And after a few years, George relocated to Smithers, West Virginia, where
A very
he worked
sad
as a
case.
coal miner by day and a taxi cab driver at night. George would later meet his future wife, Jenny, or as she was known at the time, Jenny Cipriani, whose father was the owner of a local store called The Music Box. Similar to George, Jenny had also come to America from Italy and had also Americanized her name to just Jenny. The two married and had 10 children between
Holy hell.
1923 and 1943. That is a newborn every 2 years for 20 years. God bless them. And as mentioned earlier, they lived in Fayetteville, West Virginia, which during this time saw a boom in Italian immigrants due to the emerging coal industry. The 10 children, from oldest to youngest, were raised in a 2-story home, excluding the basement. The 10 children's names, as well as their age at the time of the disappearance, are as follows: John 23, Joe 22, Marion 19, George Jr. 16, Maurice 14, Martha 12, Louis 10, Jenny 8, Betty 5, and Sylvia 2. This family of a dozen lived in a 2-story home plus a basement in Fayetteville, West Virginia, and for a while, life seemed great. George was a smart and ambitious man, so naturally he moved up in the world, and eventually he and his older sons ran their own trucking company that hauled dirt for construction and later freight and coal. People who knew the Sauters considered them as, quote, one of the most respected middle-class families around. George was known for his outspoken beliefs on business, politics, and current events, and especially voiced his disdain for Benito Mussolini, the Italian dictator and leader of Italy's fascist party. Occasionally, George would get into heated arguments with members of Fayetteville's Italian community, a community that was having a particularly rough time in the United States during World War II, since Italy was allied with Germany throughout the war. Well, in 1945, the holiday season marked an important one for many Americans. After all, it was the first Christmas after the war had ended. George and Jenny celebrated Christmas Eve with 9 of their 10 children, as their second oldest, Joe, was away in the army. Spirits were high as Marion brought toys for her younger siblings from her job at a local dime store. George Sr., along with the 2 oldest sons, John and George Jr., went to bed after a long day of work, while the younger children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, begged their mother to stay up past their bedtime. Jenny agreed and took the youngest, Sylvia, with her to bed, as the 2-year-old slept in the same room as her and George. Jenny was woken up after midnight, around 12:30 a.m., when the telephone rang from George's office downstairs. She went downstairs, answered the phone, and was greeted with a, quote, weird laugh from an unfamiliar voice, followed by the sound of clinking glasses. Turns out it was a wrong number, and Jenny accepted the woman's apology. On her way back to bed, Jenny noticed that the downstairs lights were still on, curtains open, and the front door unlocked. Marion was fast asleep on the couch, assuming the younger children went to bed in the attic where they had shared a room. Jenny locked up the house and turned off the lights before returning to bed.
You left this for what do you mean, what the fuck? I'm just watching a video while, Watson has to go do, she's on the phone real quick. And Sammy went to go use the bathroom or grab some food. So while I'm here by myself for a minute, I figure I would watch a short video on the disappearance of the Sauter children.
Dozing off, so around 1 in the morning now.
I watched
Jenny was
another
woken
video
up
on them.
again, but this time by the sound of a heavy object hitting the roof before rolling off. She waited for the sound to happen again, but it never did. So Jenny went back to sleep. Another half hour later, again around 1:30 a.m., Ginny woke up for the third time. This time, due to the smell of smoke. A fire had broken out in George's office, and as the flames spread quickly,
I thought it
Ginny
became a
shouted
good
for her
night.
husband.
No.
The couple quickly got out of bed and was able to get
No, I'm
Dawn,
just waiting on
George
them.
Jr., Marion, and Sylvia out of the house to safety. George went back inside the house.
I
breaking
realized
a
I was not
window and
subscribed to
getting his
him. Let me
arm in the
subscribe real quick.
process. He was going back in to rescue his other 5 children who were still in the house. However, flames had engulfed the only staircase and were soon spreading throughout the house.
Yeah, we're just,
George sprinted back outside, hoping the remaining children
Just gonna
escaped
wait
through
on
the
them.
attic bedroom window.
Watch
But they
something real
were,
quick.
presumably still inside. The family's ladder, which they usually kept propped up against the house for such an occasion, was nowhere to be found. So with no ladder, George had an idea. Use one of his 2 coal trucks and park it under the window so that he could climb into the house. Unfortunately, neither truck would start, which was extremely suspicious since both trucks had worked perfectly the previous day. Next, in
I usually
desperation,
consume a
George
lot of,
decided to scoop water from his rain barrel
true
and light the
crime
fire, but found the water
content.
frozen solid. At every step of the way, it seems factors out of his control kept him from saving his kids. Marion ran over to the neighbor's house to call the Fayetteville Fire Department, but was unable to get any response from the operator. Another neighbor who had driven past the blaze attempted to call for help from a nearby tavern, but they too were unable to get a hold of the operator. Eventually, that neighbor drove into town and tracked down the fire chief, F.J. Morris, and alerted him that the Sauter family house was burning down with the children still inside. Because of this, help wouldn't come for another 7 hours. When a fire truck did arrive at the Sauter residence, it was 8 in the morning, and by then, the house was nothing more than a pile of ash. According to the fire department, the reason for such a lengthy delay was due to their, quote, phone tree system. Or in other words, a system where an operator has to rouse a firefighter and then phone another firefighter and then phone another one by one. So then everyone has to get individually alerted, make their way to the firehouse, and then they can go to the fire. Add to that the fact that the fire department itself was pretty low on manpower. Again, it was still wartime, so a lot of the able-bodied men were still
Okay,
in the
I
military,
will
and
also
it
play
was
a
the
little
holiday
game so
season.
that
Also, the head-scratching statement from Morris that he had to, quote, wait for a qualified driver to surface because he couldn't drive the station's fire truck himself. Because of that,
That's
according
bullshit.
to the fire
Why-
department, very little could be done to help the Sauter family. Because of the delay, both George and Jenny had to assume the worst, that their 5 children had been lost to the fire. However, an informal search around 10 in the morning found no skeletal remains. Moore suggested that maybe the blaze was so hot the remains were completely cremated. But even bones are still present in the cremation process. Not to be too graphic, but you clicked on the video. Usually, bones require hours at a temperature of 1400 to 1600 degrees Fahrenheit, but even then, some bone fragments remain, and those
that's
are
not
then
samey.
processed in a cremulator, in which they are mechanically crushed into finer pieces of ash. What we know is that the Sauter fire did not reach the temperature range needed for cremation, and the blaze itself
Sammy.
lasted under an hour. Even some
Come back.
household appliances found in the basement
Playing the
were
watermelon
recognizable.
game.
Things
Well,
that
listen
should
to
have
Wind
burned
Lagoon.
way before a skeleton. A typical house fire, factoring in variables such as materials used, can reach between 1100
He was
to
like, I
1400
thought
degrees
this was a
Fahrenheit.
good night
Again,
stream or
neither
something.
hot
And I was
enough
like, nope.
nor long enough to completely
I just had to
cremate
chill out while I was
skeletons.
waiting for you guys to come back.
Such a brutal phrase. That wasn't the only thing that seemed off, however. For example, that ladder that was supposed to lead up to the attic where the children slept, well, it was found at the bottom of an embankment about 75 feet away from the Sauter property. Which, even if it fell off the house in the confusion of the fire, it probably wouldn't continue to fall several hundred yards away to
Oop,
the
that's
bottom
not what
of
I
the
wanted.
ditch away from the property entirely. I mean, it's a ladder. Those things don't really move that much. Because it was Christmas, Morris postponed a more thorough inspection and told the Sauters to leave the site untouched. However, after 4 days,
Kitty.
George bulldozed around
It's funny, I
4
don't
or
have
5 feet of
ADHD or
dirt under the
anything. I
basement,
just
with what we believe
makes it good for somebody else who's
to
watching, I
plant
guess.
flowers as a memorial to his 5 children. Now, this seems really weird, but I do think there's an explanation. Keep in mind, the Sauters, at least George and Jenny, were completely under the assumption that their children were killed in the fire. And part of their frustration with that is
There
the
we go.
fact
Oh my
that it
gosh,
took
look at that.
8 hours for the fire department to get there. So then they do get there. You believe your 5 children are dead inside, and then the fire chief who you hold responsible says, well, just don't touch anything for 4 or 5 days. It's the holiday. I don't want to do it right now. And as far as George knows, all that guy's going to do is show back up and say, yep, there was a fire. Your kids are definitely dead down there. Have fun with that. So to me, it kind of makes sense that
Oh,
George
man.
was like, forget those guys. I want to bury my children. Whatever remains of them are left, I don't want to rot. I don't think he was bulldozing the property in order to cover up evidence or anything. Although
Yeah,
I
she's
do
still
admit
gone.
that someone saying, hey, wait for the investigation, and then you bury it.
And we might be able to
kind
just
of
to, like,
a state
start.
inspection said that the fire was caused by faulty wiring, deeming it an
Bro, I'm
accident. On
fucking
December
myself right
30th,
now.
a coroner
I am.
issued 5 death certificates listing the cause as fire or suffocation. Faulty wiring was an odd choice for the inspector because George had just had the wiring checked and approved by the
goodness, you,
power company a few
I'm-
months
I
earlier.
know.
Furthermore, if the house indeed
A
had
little
faulty
bit.
wiring, then why were the lights on
Ah,
downstairs? while
not
the
what I
house was
wanted.
on fire? If the wiring resulted in a fire, well, that would call the power
Alrighty,
within the house.
let me die
With
then, and
questions
then
unanswered, George and Jenny Sauter started to believe
will
that perhaps
continue.
their children were still alive.
Watson said,
Even Marion, who recalled that
she can
Christmas
tell it's
Eve
gonna take
in
a while.
the Raleigh Register in 1976 with, quote, I never smelled burning flesh. They say you can smell burning flesh miles away, but I never did, end quote. Jenny was
Yeah, 'cause
particularly
doesn't
keen
burning
to
flesh
figure
smell
out
like
why the inspection
terrible,
was
like
unable to
god
find
awful?
evidence remains. I mean, now it would be difficult because sure, you buried the basement in dirt, but on the initial inspection, there should have been some remains found. Jenny went as far as to burning
hold on, I
various
might have
animal
work to do.
bones to see if they would
might have
actually
work
be
to do-
consumed by the fire. But every experiment left
On
a
your
pile of
birthday,
gone
they're gonna
bones.
make
Now,
you
a lot of the
work?
stuff
This is
I've said up
bullshit.
until this point, you're probably hearing and thinking, well, this sounds like grieving parents who are trying to find some bargain as to how their children could still be alive. And if everything I've mentioned up until this point, things like I didn't smell burning flesh or I've been burning animal carcasses to see if the bones are still there, if that was all the evidence we had, I would agree with you. But as the informal investigation continued, things only got weirder. For example, when a telephone line worker was called to the Sauter property, he found that rather than the phone line being burned through, it was actually cut 14 feet above ground and 2 feet from the nearest utility pole. This would explain why Jenny was unable to reach an operator the night she made the call. A witness came forward claiming to have seen a man at the scene of the fire steal
Oh,
a block
it's
and
over.
tackle pulley system.
It's
which George
over.
Sauter used for transporting car engines. This
is
led
it?
to an investigation.
Yeah,
and the
I
police
still have not
eventually
gotten a
apprehended
watermelon.
Lonnie Johnson. Lonnie
Damn it.
Johnson
Yeah, amazing news. What is your amazing news? Alright, let me swap back to the single player mode. So it's not just capturing my screen. December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Karma?
That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth.
You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared.
That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence.
He taught me what it really means to prosecute.
What?
Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, manipulated by a factor of 10. Multiplied, oh my... So... Was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors.
Oh, I guess that's something like Mia was to me.
Speaking of Mia, Maya,
Uh-huh.
we could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so.
What are you whispering about?
Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in.
Also, congrats, Axolotl. 5 years? It's a long time. I was reading, the Amazing Digital Circus episode comes out on that day. Nice. I hope you'll have a good anniversary. Mine, Sammy's, isn't until October. But his birthday is today. Sammy's my old man.
Oh.
Old. You gonna do the judge, babe?
Oh. Court is now in session.
Stop making him 500 years old!
Using my natural voice. What?
So you're 500 years old?
But
he is 500.
No,
Look
he's
at him.
not.
He's got dementia.
No, he doesn't.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. I only have like 3 voices, okay? And that's one of them.
Oh my god.
He also has the cravat, or whatever it's called. Is that a cravat?
I don't know.
I don't know where that word came from, so I'm gonna... yes. A short, wide strip of fabric worn by men around the neck and tucked inside. That is a cravat. Wow, good job, memory. I can't remember anything useful, but it knows what a cravat is.
You gotta read your,
Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Is that better?
What voice are we gonna give him? I'm gonna give it to Watson when she comes back. But for now, what voice should I give him?
I thought you were doing the prosecutors. I don't know, something authoritative.
Ooh. You seriously think I'm just gonna do anime villain?
Stuck up pompous.
Stuck up pompous?
But a little anime villain.
You seriously think that I would stand here? I would stand here were I not completely prepared?
Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Oh no. I do have to do some work in like 30 minutes though, so. Very well. Your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this?
I called the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Okay, gumshoes first. Let's see how this goes.
Describe the incident. Now.
Yes, sir. I don't remember what I did for him. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Pal. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Bang, bang. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now!
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes?
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
No. Wrong! There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Girl, what is his problem?
Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now. Bro, what is his problem? Okay, so now we have to do the cross-examination. Who called into the station?
You received a call from a man? Or, yup. You said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Objection.
What the fuck? That was his voice?
Yeah.
That woman and the man who called in to report are 2 different people, obviously.
Different people?
There were 2 witnesses.
Or
Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
the woman who was camping. Lotta heart.
What happened next, detective? Why was Mr. Edgeworth there?
What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Objection.
Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective.
Wait.
Cold, card, objective facts.
Hold card?
Cold hard, hard, sorry.
Hold your cards, buddy. Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Man, he's got his share of objections.
I didn't suspect him of anything at all.
Nope.
What?
Yeah. Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings? Musings?
Your musings.
Deep, thrusting, poppycock.
What?
What?
That's trusting, isn't it? That's
Yes.
thrusting by the booties.
Deep thrusting?
Poppycock.
Clip it, check. Clip it.
You clip it.
I don't know how.
You don't even know how to clip stuff? Oh my
You
god.
hit clip and then you do something.
Yeah, and then you have to confirm it. Oh my god. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. What caught you off guard? So don't worry, I usually watch streams whenever I have something else. I'm usually working and I'll have my friend's
There we
streams
go.
up on the side.
Deep thrusting.
Don't name it that! Twitch might not like that. I did not mean to say that. Sometimes I have some slips like that, you know?
Beautiful. Hold on. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue
Where's
now.
the quotes channel?
Gotta press this one.
Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart. And you're to blame.
You didn't even read the fatally.
Fatally. I was
There you go.
finishing the quote. He was shot through the heart.
And you're too late.
You give love a bad name.
Judge,
There we go.
here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
From a 22 caliber.
A lady pistol.
So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it! Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? I can hear myself. A pistol.
Do you need me to mute myself on Discord too? That's what I was trying to do
I hadn't
earlier.
been before, but I did all of a sudden. Detective Gumshoe.
Well, it's because earlier I was muting both my Discord and my other
I
mic.
don't care if I hear myself a little. I was just letting you know in case. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence.
Did anything else change? Was it just that one?
Yeah.
We'll just press that.
What about the pistol made it decisive evidence?
Tisk. Wait, he didn't say anything else. What the
Has
fuck?
the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
When is Watson
Not
coming back? When she's done. She can hear us. She's just having to do some
We're gonna have
personal
to take
stuff.
a break after we finish with Edgeworth or Gumshoe.
for your work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hopefully we get through his. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon? Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, this is the weapon in question. Can the axolotl voice act? I will say because of us, for when we're doing it with just friends in our server, also because you're under the age of 18, I do have to like restrict some stuff for legal reasons. Just like how nobody in my server is under the age of 18. Once you turn 18, it's not that bad.
What? We did not read that.
It just said that it was submitted to the court record.
Yeah, but what it was. It had info on it.
Oh shit, I just read the bottom part. Members of the court.
Something pistol.
We now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective?
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes, the ballistics markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? Oh, next item. Wait, why is he starting now? Hold on. 50 minutes. Ballistics markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet fired. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. Sort of. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. If I read it... It was fired 3 times, but it was only fired once. It is a 22 caliber, just like this one is. This pistol, which as you may recall was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Order, order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Oh no.
Well, Judge?
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes? Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However...
You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, so I will take a brief break, just like Sammy will. I will call my witness after recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge?
Yes?
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess.
But wait,
Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
Yes. Ahem. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway?
Okay, you want to take a break? Yeah.
Yeah, they're starting the meeting like 15 minutes early for some reason.
It's okay, I will just talk to Axolotl and Karzong,
Okay.
and we will watch Watermelon Game. I mean, I didn't start streaming till I was 22. I had wanted to for years, but... Also, if you need help with, like, streaming stuff, I don't mind helping. It's just, like, there's, because of, like, specific age problems, especially in, like, the VTubing space, people get really weird about, like, specifically minors. I'm fine with, like, somebody... like 16 and over watching my streams, but 16 or like under 16 I would say should not watch my stuff because I'm fairly adult oriented. So I felt exactly the same when I was that age. I remember when my friends turned 18 and we had to stop role playing as much until I turned 18 because of the, you know, legality issues. Yeah, the VTubing space tends to be more adult oriented. That's why on like Twitch, my streams I have labeled as mature. And I think my YouTube is also, all of my videos are set to not meant for children. That's what like my siblings don't know that I stream. Because they're little. My siblings are, the oldest is 12. She was born 2013. 12, I think. Oh, Watson fucking clipped something. Me fucking... Was it my Freudian slip? I see. I mean, I can't say much because when I was in high school, I played hentai games with my friends, so I can't really say too much about any of that kind of stuff. I can't, you know, tell kids that they can't do something when I was, like, way worse, you know? Bioshock's a good game. I liked it when Watson and I played through. My favorite was 2. 1 was good, but not as good as 2, in my opinion. Some people say otherwise, that's fine. I preferred 2. Oh, yes, the cherries touch. Watson. You know, I think Sea Dog played all of it with Iron Mouse recently. I liked 2 a lot. I just love the Big Daddies. They're such a good... You've been on hold this whole time? My lord. I feel like they're just trying to take more money out of you, I'm not gonna lie. Because if you give up, just get more money. He better not forget about this again. Or else I think you'll actually kill him. Finally getting a Bioshock movie and new game? Really? Watson, I don't think you liked Infinite, did you? Because I think, like, everybody I've ever heard talk about Infinite said they fucking hated it. I am fucking myself right now. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I had heard so much about Bioshock being a horror game that I was a little surprised that... I think it's just because I came from these other games that came a little later that were scarier, that maybe it didn't quite meet the expectations that I had. Except for Backrooms. Have you played any of the Backrooms games? We've played some of the Backrooms games. We still have to finish some of them, actually. Oh, fuck myself over again. That's fine. Ah, yep, there I go. Nope, never mind, I'm good. I can never play those games, but watching them on stream, you should play it. It's just so much fun to play with your friends. And to be fair, that's what, like, a lot of those games are, is it's something for you and your friends, whoa, to have fun with. Drop this on the side. Oh my god, I hate when this does that. Just drop. There we go. I mean, watching horror is fine, but playing is complete. That's true. Some people don't do very well. I used to hate horror. I think... I'm not gonna lie, I might have to thank, someone in my past I don't like anymore for me getting into horror. Although, I did like it when I was a lot younger. I used to love... the first true horror experience I think I ever had was getting into, like, ghost videos. I watched Ghost Adventures for the first time when I was 7 or so. Something like that. And I was so scared but so intrigued. Obviously I know stuff like Ghost Adventures. I know that Ghost Adventures is not all of it's like fabricated, but it's still fun. I love consuming paranormal content. But and then after that, you know, when I was older, I watched, I think my first introduction to actual horror games was PewDiePie playing Amnesia. Oh my, I'm not making it out of this alive, am I? See if I can even get close. Ah! BioShock brought me into the genre. For me, the hard part is I know that BioShock is a horror, but it doesn't personally feel like a horror, if that makes sense. Because I just wasn't scared the whole time. At all. I like the story. The story is very fun. I just don't think it should be categorized as a horror anymore. It's more like a thriller for me. This is also coming from somebody who consumes now I consume quite a lot of horror content. Resident Evil really hit it off. And that is like, I think Resident Evil is considered like the king of the horror genre now. 5-year-old self can't forget when my siblings forced me to watch a horror movie marathon? A horror movie marathon? They sat you down and made you watch that? You played the game when you were 11? I actually don't know when I was first introduced to Resident Evil. It was not that long ago. I actually knew Silent Hill before I knew about Resident Evil. I've never gotten to play a Resident Evil game because I've always watched people play them before I could get my own, like, good PC. It was Slendrina. What is Slendrina? Genderbent Slenderman? Like, I remember watching Marble Hornets, who, like, made Slenderman as big as it was. And the kids playing the Slender game, and people believing it was real. It's not. It's made online. Knockoff Slender. I see. That's crazy. I didn't know that there was a knockoff. Come on. No! No, I'm fucked. There we go. There's a video about it on YouTube. Yeah, I think my first introduction to Slenderman was I watched somebody play like the Slender Pages, and then I stumbled upon Marble Hornets when I was way too young to be consuming that kind of content. It's made by the developers of Granny. I haven't watched movies. The only horror movies I've watched Alien, which was very good. I told Watson that we gotta watch that one. I'd like her to watch Alien. Because, I mean, it's what made a lot of the really good horror that we have now, was people watching something like Alien or The Thing, and there's a lot of, like, 80s, 90s horror that's very good. I feel like we just don't make stuff like we used to, not to sound like a boomer. Because I'm not one. I feel like we just haven't made some of these, like, peak, like, horror in a while. Although I do really enjoy the newer Resident Evils are so good. I love Resident Evil Village. And Biohazard. And I liked watching, there was like somebody I saw talk about like the pure absurdity of specifically BioShock 7. BioShock. What the fuck am I talking about? Resident Evil. I'm so sorry. Resident Evil Biohazard with like, you know, the guy chasing you and he's got this huge smile on his face. He's crazy. He's clearly crazy, and but you can still laugh about it, but also be fucking terrified. How like you kind of almost like swing through emotions and how good that is. But nothing to me beats like Silent Hill type horror. Silent Hill's my favorite. I enjoy zombie movies though. I used to me and my dad used to like zombie movies. I wouldn't call them scary. Most of the time they're like silly. Silly and absurd. Oop. That did a lot better than I thought it would. I just need to actually sit down and watch movies. I'm god awful at just watching movies. Alright, let's see. Oh. Not quite where I wanted it to go, but that's fine. I don't know how long Sammy's gonna be in this meeting, by the way. He could be in it for just 10 minutes, or he could be in it for like an hour. But he's the main one that I'm reading for, so I don't want to like move on. It is also his birthday, so I can't move on without him. Oh my god, I got a watermelon. I can't believe it. I don't know, there's just... Dude, there's just something about like how the old horror movies and stuff used to make it that we just don't quite do anymore. So Nautica had me scared of the water for a salamander who's supposed... Hey, you're not supposed to be scared of the water, man. You're supposed to be like living in it. You're not supposed to be scared. Say, if you're scared of it, who's gonna who's gonna want to stay down there? Well, to be fair, don't salamanders, or axolotls specifically, don't they live in a lake? So it's not even like a deep water question mark? So yeah, I'm not entirely sure, so I have to ask. Now, if you were like one of those deep sea creatures, I'd be like, man, you shouldn't be afraid of that. That's your home. I'm so fucked. Well, I'm gonna... What if I don't want to listen to Hoyo Mix? Axolotls live in only one lake in the world, and that's in... How do they only live in one area? How did they manage to stay alive? And my friend's sister has one, which I was like, how did you get your hands on that? Apparently he got it off Facebook Marketplace. I was like, what the... And she takes very good care of it. Oh! Oh my my god. Aw. It's over, I think. Nope. It's over. Your favorite Pokemon? Aw. Based off of an axolotl. The reasons why they're only in one spot is because of the Spanish hunting them? Why were they hunting them? I like, genuinely, what nutritional or other value did cute little things have? It's not like a bear where it has like a big pelt or something, like. Or hide or whatever. I'm already gonna fuck myself over. You're so right. We were fighting wars that we didn't need to fight because of old people and people long, long ago wanting to fight over dumb shit. Didn't know about conversation or conservation. I'm so sorry. Well, back then I don't think they really knew the consequences of like erasing whole species and what that can do on the environment. Aztecs named them after the god Zolotl of fire, lightning, and death. Spanish, thinking this will break their morale, started hunting them to... What? What justification was that? To get to hunt this cute little creature. To hunt this adorable little thing. My lord. Thank God we're not like that anymore, right? We want to preserve animals. I will say I'm terrified of some animals, but I don't go out where they would be, so... the only creature I really have to watch out for here is just alligators. Which we have quite a few. I used to play Genshin. I don't play it anymore. I used to really love Genshin. I actually have a Yaimiko bag. And a Kokomi bag. But I actually met 3 of the voice actors, but I don't play it anymore. The story behind how they got named is that the god Zolotl transformed into an axolotl to hide himself from being sacrificed to resurrect the sun, in which the other Aztec gods ended up fixing the sun anyway. So they just started hunting them? He was like, I am but a small creature. Please don't hunt me. I'm gonna get fucked. I just need... I need this to not be there. I mean, the more you know about axolotl from the art. Yeah, I was about to say, I would expect somebody who is an axolotl to know about their breeds, you know, history. Did you know Mexico is also suing Mr. Beast? What'd he do now? That man has been in so much controversy. What happened? Or, like, at this rate, I should almost ask, like, what didn't he do? I've seen so much, like, bad things on the internet. Please. I'll get fucked up again. Ah. Nope. Okay. I want to get bags under my eyes added to my model. The day I can afford to do that, I will get it. I will screw my odds over. Beast did a video on the Aztec temples, which is under heavy Mexican jurisdiction. Mexico defends its culture and ancestors like it's their lifeline. Oh yeah. One of my friends, she is Mexican. And she, like, her and her family are very, very proud of their heritage. She actually got me a cute little, necklace whenever she went, 10-ish years ago. When her and I had to be apart for a while when she was staying in Mexico. Oh, nope. It's Jover. But they're very proud, and they have a very rich history. Only some can enter the temples. That's fair. Because they don't want some rando fucking tourists fucking everything up like they do everywhere else. Literally everywhere else. Tourists fuck everything up. Say, we've even had issues here in Florida of tourists. I mean, we're like a very tourist state, so what can I say? People fucking up stuff at Disney and other places. I'm just getting that dog with aura videos. Huh? What are you getting? What dog with aura? There was one time an American tourist went on the very top to— what? He did what? The amount of times I've seen— there was like recently I watched a TikTok where this person climbed all the way up or they were trying to climb the pyramid at Epcot and Disney. I go to Disney a lot. I'm a Florida resident. I only live 2 hours away. So I go to Orlando frequently. And at Epcot, they have the Mexican pyramid. And people fucking love to climb that. It has signs everywhere. Do not climb this. Don't even attempt to climb it. Every time there's like a structure like that, they have to say, don't climb it. You cannot climb rocks. It's for guest safety. The amount of times people fucking do it. My god. When she got down, she was swarmed and mobbed by every local, so they So much they needed the police to get her out of there. Good. Man, you're fucking, my god, people, the amount of people that just think that they can disrespect or not care about, yeah, like that's a piece of history that we will never get back if it's ruined. And it's just so disrespectful. People just don't have, what's the word? I'm trying to think of something that's not mean. Like, they don't have the common courtesy to respect, or they don't have like the, you know, they don't respect rules and customs, and some people don't even do research before they go to a country. It's just so common. Sadly, because of streamers in Japan, or because of streamers Japan, yeah, I had seen about that. Also, just people disrespecting a lot of like customs and stuff in Japan as well, which sucks. I'd really like to go to Japan one day. That was, you know, that is a bucket list destination for me. People are gonna fucking ruin it and make it like way more that was not what I wanted. That was not what I wanted at all. But yeah, people are just gonna ruin it. Because I think they're also raising how much it costs to go because of people like that. It's like when people were disrespecting the... It's like the ladies with the full makeup and the kimono on the block. It's like these very big sandals. People were like just outright disrespecting them to their faces. So much that tourists got blocked from going there. And it's like, it sucks for us to be like, hey, not all tourists are like that, but I don't know, when you get like one too many bad apples, I can see why people don't. I mean, I want to say, being in Florida, I fucking hate tourists with a passion. A lot of them don't, it's like this one lady, like her kid got eaten by an alligator, which is absolutely tragic and terrible. And I feel absolutely god-awful for the family. But they let the kid... One thing to know about Florida, even at Disney, there are alligators. There's alligators literally everywhere. And we have specific areas that say, hey, there's alligators near here. Don't bring your pets or small children because they will get hurt or eaten. And they were too close to water where there was a clear sign at Disney that said, hey, there's alligators here. And her kid, she let her kid play by the water or whatever, and he got eaten. And it was very, very sad. People don't like to read. Disney puts things in multiple languages too. That's the worst part. And I don't know. It's just the amount of times I've seen people just not fucking read. Even at my jobs. Signs. I mean, I've worked at like 2 tourist destination restaurants. And I mean, I work at a hotel currently, so very much touristy. And tourists don't know how to read. It's fine if you don't know the language, obviously. No. Though it broke. Gotta start over. Japan is having police procedures to arrest YouTubers. That's not surprising. But I do know that there is another problem with a lot of racism in Japan as well. As well as here. We have so much racism here in America. That's not even funny. But I don't know. I have... Obviously, everybody in their lifetime is going to be a tourist at some point. I just feel like, you know, the type of tourist that you are just depends on how much research you do and how much you care about other people. I think a lot of it cares about how much you care about other people. Going to Disney a lot, I've just seen so much. So much. You okay, Sammy? He's still in his meeting. I feel like there's just, you know, if you're gonna be a tourist, you should do research before you go somewhere and figure out customs, you know. As someone who's been like a lifelong weeb, you know, I've learned a lot more about like when I do go visit Japan. I still have to do more research before I go to Europe. Whenever that can happen. I may be Texan, but I still love and adore my Mexican heritage. And as my loyalty. As much as my— oh! So are you like half Mexican or quarter or— my best friend is half Mexican, half Cuban. And she has taught me a lot about Mexico and a lot of the, like, religious stuff from there. I wish I could show you the necklace that she got me, but I haven't put it away in storage because of hurricane season. I put it away last year for hurricane season. I haven't pulled it back out because I don't want to pull stuff out and then have to put it right back into the storage unit because we have another hurricane coming. When she went to go visit the pyramids out there, she got me a special little gift. You're back on hold? Why? It's okay, Watson. You're not missing nothing. Sammy's in a meeting, so... What are they putting you on hold for? Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Pulling up accounts and stuff, but shouldn't... No, maybe they're just trying to hope that you give up so that they can get more money. That's what it feels like. I am fucking myself over right now. I'm just gonna... I was gonna reset it. But I think I'm okay. Half and half? Nice. I'm full-blown white as fuck, so... I have a lot of different white in me, but, not good. I can tell you that much. Come on. Please. Dog, I'm fucked. You know what? I'm just gonna call that one. You know, 4 languages. Wait, what 4 do you know? Say, that'll help you a lot. Knowing a bunch of languages. English, Spanish, German, and Russian? Nice. What do you know the German and Russian? Family, or? At one point my dad wanted me to learn Russian. That did not work. My brain is, not equipped for learning languages, I have found out. You know 3 languages? What are your 3 languages? German because of school and Russian. Oh, are you dating a Russian girl? It's crazy because I think my first boss picked me because she probably thought I knew Russian. Which I don't. My mother tongue? The most common language. What's the most common language in your country? Is there multiple, like, main spoken languages? I mean, it's okay if you don't want to say your country, obviously. You don't want to, like... if you don't want to say it, that's fine too. Hindi? Oh my gosh, really? How hard is it, how hard was it to learn English? Or did you just grow up learning both at the same time? Because for me, languages are very difficult to learn. Middle Eastern, she speaks English, Arabic, Russian because of the Russian influence. Ah, yeah. It's just like I actually asked one of my friends who came from Cuba. Her dad knew Spanish and Russian because of the ties with Cuba and Russia, you know, way back. It just spawned in your brain. English did? I've always been told that English is very hard when it's not your first language. So I'm always curious. Say English is also just even hard for English speakers sometimes. That includes for myself. As you saw earlier with my little slip, because I read it wrong. You know, it just happens sometimes. Not all the languages I know is easy. Really? Is it because of vocabulary, or...? Oh, Hindi is... Is there any particular reason why? English is the only known language with invisible vowels and mixed sounds. I mean, sometimes in fucking French, I feel like they don't say some of the letters. I studied French for 3 years. Don't ask me to speak any of it, please. I don't know any of it. I will make a fool of myself trying to speak it. My mother at Epcot tried to get me to speak French to one of the people, and they just stared at me because they wanted me to shut the hell up because my French is so bad. Too much symbols with a mix and matching letters. Ah. Especially if you're more... I don't know if you're more used to English or not. So I don't think most of our stuff does not look... Doesn't, like... English alphabet, like, a lot of it looks different, I guess. This is also coming from somebody who does not know your alphabet. I've only ever spoken English. Learning only bits and pieces of other languages that I will never use. Sometimes some symbols just stick together like fusion. Huh? They stick together? Yes, she is. She's been on hold. She said that they were keeping her on hold over and over.
Really? Lame.
It seemed like she had talked to them for a little bit, and then they put her back on hold. English was taught when I was in kindergarten, so it got easier to learn. Oh, yeah, they start you off when you're young. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to, like, teach kids. Because kids are like a sponge, and they take up everything. That's why you gotta teach kids everything. As much as you can.
I think that insulin is not working. Maybe the fridge being open fucked it up or something.
Oh, really?
I've taken like 8 times what I was supposed to, and it hasn't gone down at all.
What? I'm sorry, honey.
It's okay.
Alright, are you ready for the trial?
Are we not waiting for Watson? Alright.
Well, she doesn't know when she's gonna come back, and she told us to keep going without her. Alright, we're back to Ace Attorney. Do you have it up, honey?
You're not sharing it.
Oh my god, did I just have it off so long that it just stopped streaming it?
Maybe.
Oopsies.
Ow. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon.
Huh? I cannot hear you. What are you asking me? For one, you are muted on Discord. You said a mute keybind? On Discord? So they have keybinds, like its own little keybind section. And you're gonna go to keybinds, action, you're gonna choose your toggle mute, and you'll just pick a button. So that's how I got it set up on my stream deck. Yeah, it works?
Okay.
There you go. You're muted.
And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo.
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Yes. It was me.
What?
But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya,
Huh? What?
any progress with Mia?
Oh. Sorry, it's not good.
Ugh.
I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick?
Yeah, you
If
were
I
not-
can't call my sister, I might as well not. Yeah, you're useless. No, I need you here.
No, of course not. I need you here.
That's fucking rude that you can pick the other one.
I can see you're always trying to help out, even if you fuck it up. Oh, even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right?
That's fucking crazy. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out.
Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart.
Oh. Sorry. Whoops. Court is back in session.
Damn, Axolotl, do you hate Maya? You hate Maya right now?
I love my. I'm pulling the guy back up. Mr. Von
Please.
Oh, your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
Hold on, you. I swear.
I
I keep turning you down, and you keep getting louder, which is not usually what happens.
Lotta Hart, are you a research? Huh?
What? Okay, say something. Okay.
Oh, Mom is calling now. Okay. Hello?
Play some chess. That's okay.
Okay.
Doobity-doo.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, I can take it to work. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna take all of it to work. I'm not giving that to my coworkers. It's not the same kind of croissants. Let's just say my work makes croissants. Cheddar's makes crescent rolls. Very different. Theirs aren't really like croissants. Mm-hmm. I usually help make them. Although I'm not usually the one actually making the dough anymore. That's usually Kelsey. Kelsey rolls and laminates, and I will, what I do is I do the shaping. Well, at JW, some people quit. Well, Haley quit because she had an injury. And another girl just had a baby, and she didn't want to come back after she had her baby. I like where I'm at. Sarah doesn't usually want us to do overtime, so it feels nice. Yeah, overtime also means my feet and my back hurt more. And I'm way more tired and I don't want to do anything when I get home. I work too much. Okay. Okay. Whenever I go to the grocery store next year online, I'll probably do it soon. Okay. Okay. Short break. Apparently mom ordered way too many croissants.
Why?
The system was really slow when she was ordering it at her work. That I guess it just kept adding the croissants.
I see.
So she paid for a bunch of croissants. Lottahar, you are a research student at a university? Oh, Watson's not here.
No.
Hey, Sammy, you want to be the southern woman? Like your mom? Yeah.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? I'm glad the break was short. I was gonna say Boomer Mother Bunny. Yep. Yeah, mom called.
Y'all need to learn some manners.
I hate him. I hate him. He's fucking shake the head, wag his fucking hand. Fuck you, man. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please.
Alright, you ready for this testimony?
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents on a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
Enough. The fuck? Huh?
Huh?
No, does that mean you just do it in the voice?
I don't know how to do a southern
Just
huh?
go, huh?
Huh?
I don't know, you're high pitched. Huh?
I'm not high pitched.
Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accepted as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There are no other boats on the lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. I don't. Why is his? You see what he looks like? When it shows the whole courtroom, he looks like a statue. Huh? What?
Watching YouTube.
What?
Oh, he does. Huh. I was watching YouTube when it finally caught up.
When it finally caught up. You gotta read your line, honey.
That's what I did. Order, order, order. I will have order.
I think you keep not unmuting yourself. Well, Judge?
The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. The court finds the defendant... Objection! Wait!
Yeah, I gotta say, Your Honor.
I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination? No, no. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. My god, he's just... What a prick. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Oh my god, the music changed. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder. Flounder? You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. Boom. I know you guys can't see my stuff, but... And then, I will have you held in contempt of court. The fuck? How is it? What? I'm doing my job. You can't, have me in contempt of court. Nick, contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction in the facts in her testimony? Yes? Yes, there was?
I think there was.
Oh, T-Field, this is Ace Attorney. Have you heard? I'm sure you've seen memes from it.
I think I noticed the one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well.
I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
I'm also going to turn off and on my Twitch and YouTube chat. Because for some reason it is a... Oh, Watson is leaving her house.
Aww.
They have to go pick up the vehicle. Not that I can think of. I'm finally done with work at a reasonable time. T-Field, you been working? You're muted.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. Oh, I already read these. I was in my car. Yeah.
Okay, let's press this part.
Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Bam, what a quick.
Oh my god, so
We got her.
Phoenix, I think we're fucking up. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? Sammy,
I hope
I'm going to
doing
take
every
that
single
chest
voice
from
in
you.
this game.
Do you want me to do the judge?
Sure.
Sorry, before we had a third. I hope your contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. It's not my fault if you're playing
It's in my car.
chess. And now looking at your lines.
Hold it. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious.
We can press further, right? Where did Watson VA? You mean VT? She had to go take care of something personal. Alright, Sammy.
Ms. Hart. Could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. But he can't do that. He can't answer himself like that. Wait now. I'm the one who says that. Well then, say it already. Objection sustained.
Yes, we have learned in all forms of politics. If nobody stops you, you can do whatever you want.
Your car caught on fire? What happened? Oh, wait. So I was answering Watson. Because she messaged me. Alright, this is you, baby.
Me?
Yes, you. Sammy!
Good going. Okay. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
I'm gonna press this one. Oh, wait. Why didn't I press it? Hello? Oh, because I'm hitting W.
So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Bro, chill.
Ark.
Something caught in the engine.
Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh.
Should we... I should press further, right? Always press further?
If you want to.
Sammy!
What?
You're supposed to help me. And not let me make a
Wait
bad
a second.
decision.
I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure.
Oh my god. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble.
Gone Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure.
Further. Always press
How come you're so
further.
sure? Yes. Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Ms. Hart, you...
I hate him. Mr. Wright. The witness has answered the question in full. No, she hasn't. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course.
Okay.
They should fire this judge. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
But, Your Honor...
You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, I'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. You'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood.
Damn, let's do it then.
I know.
Get him out of here.
You'll have to. So sorry. Nick, Lotta's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean. But... if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that? It was me.
Maya.
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta.
What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. It wasn't even Wright that did it. He's in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No.
Wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong, bitch.
Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Ms. Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Because that's how this works. Order! 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 You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have the right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Also, I'm pretty sure they hold you in contempt. They don't, like, kick you out necessarily. They
I don't...
drag you up later or fine you or something.
I actually don't know. I think if you're too disruptive, you do get taken out.
Like if you're throwing a fit or something. I think usually if they hold you in contempt, either you pay a fine or even if they're gonna like throw you in jail for a few days. I think they would wait until after unless it was something that caused the whole thing to stop. I don't know.
I don't know. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Like, what was that rapper whose attorney got held in contempt and they shared a cell for like a week?
I don't know. That is a question I cannot answer.
But they didn't let him not come to court.
I don't know. It's your line.
Maya.
I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. All right, honey. That is you.
I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it? Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Maya's efforts either.
Do I press or do I present evidence? Am I presenting the
Yes.
lake photo
Oh, I mean,
or the camera?
what do you think?
Probably the photo, but you can't even see.
That's the point. Right. Got you. Got you, Ms. Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this. Look at this.
Look at this photograph.
I'd have that on soundboard. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. And yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Aha.
Yeah, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart.
What?
Could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could.
Then please, testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
You used binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one better be good.
Okay, so then where are those binoculars, bitch? So I just press everything again?
If that's what you want to do. So? How could you see Edgeworth? Oh my gosh, my button. Now, just hold your horses for a second. I started playing Apex Legends like 18 times. You hasty Yankee types would never find a gal where I'm from. You're maidenless.
The defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Damn. Nobody loves me.
Maidenless.
So,
She got back in her car. So if she got back in her car, how'd she see anything?
your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic.
This issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained.
She's not letting her answer any of my questions. Nope.
Sammy going, no.
Binoculars? You like press everything and then we get to the one you're supposed to press and you're like, nah. Skip it. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
That camera is irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright. Is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with the line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Bro, shut up. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Fuck yeah, I do!
This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
I just realized I missed my Fate stream yesterday.
Oh, you did?
I completely forgot.
Oh yeah, we were...
Yeah. I hear you.
we were just chilling too. We weren't even playing anything.
Yep.
I looked with my binoculars, which we know she didn't have any, right? Or...
I don't know. Might have, this isn't the important one.
Is this what I present the camera for?
Yep.
I present the camera?
Quad. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. So says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart.
She said, oof. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness wasn't at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I don't know.
You don't know?
Was she trying to get Gordy? the newspaper clippings?
Yeah. Your Honor, take a look at this.
This thing?
Yep. You got it. Ms. Hart. This is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake.
Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I have proof, right? Because
Yep.
it's the camera itself.
I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is this proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster? It would be the camera, right? Right?
Believe in yourself. You have like 7 tries.
No, I don't want to
Wait.
use up any of my tries.
1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 tries.
I think it's the camera, but we don't have the bang thing anymore. Right? Camera?
Sure.
Sammy!
The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order, order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart? You were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me.
Smart boy.
So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot. What the fuck? She's catching straight. Is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey,
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
not true. The fuck?
You were muted. I was trying to click. What could it have been?
What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart? Why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony.
Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake.
I don't know. That sounds super fishy. She's an investigative reporter?
That's all I was hiding. Investigative photographer. When
Ah,
I heard the bang,
photographer.
I looked right straight out at that lake.
Okay, but also, what kind of amazing story would it be that somebody got shot out on the lake?
There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash in one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart and hoped to fry. And then she forgot about it until we brought it up.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Huh? Oh, food's here, honey. It's still high? Whether she's... It is? Oh, good. Whether she's a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something. I know it. She doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Was there a contradiction?
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first.
Haha, very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright? Sir, if there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is it still running Ace Attorney for you? Yep. We're gonna be eating in the between our lines. For new testimony. I'm gonna eat my broccoli first. Did you want me to read this portion? Hold on. Oh, dang it, they kept the pickles. Huh?
I already read those.
Oh, I thought she was testifying again. Or, no wait, they got mad at me for asking questions. Okay. I'm an investigative photographer. Can I press this one? Because she did, that was new. They definitely put butter on their broccoli. Uh-huh. I wouldn't say I'm winning the case. I'm trying. I'm gonna use my wonderful little paper towel for this burger, because my lord, is it greasy. Huh? You made it.
An investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. Now, guess what? Guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky.
A UFO?
A UFO.
A UFO?
UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. I have a shaky basis for a career.
Are you gonna be mad if I keep pressing?
I don't know. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah. They even had him up on the TV.
Oh god, I can taste where the pickles were. They didn't take pickles off. Blech.
Yum.
Well, I don't like pickle.
I'm not sure that appearing on the local news is a rumor of the month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. We have Gourd Lake and Acorn Hill. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper. For real.
Mr. Wright. This is one fight I do not believe you can win. Yeah, we can. Let's keep moving, shall we?
Yes, Your Honor.
I feel like I need to present something. But I don't know what. I don't...
Think like an investigative, not photographer.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking she's more like... I don't know, she set up something to get a story? I don't know.
That is what you need to present, but that is not the right,
That's not the right one.
not the right.
This
statement.
one? This statement?
Does it contradict that?
This one? And imagine the scoop, but somebody already got a picture?
Oh, that's good thinking, but no.
What? But that's all I was hiding? This one?
Nope.
What the fuck? I don't...
Phoenix Wright tip number 1. If there's a statement that has a weirdly specific and unnecessary definitive statement, it's usually that one.
This one?
Nope.
Last one?
Yes.
I present this one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What?
What do you mean, what? Oh, shit. Objection.
I don't know.
I'm
I would
sorry.
have put it on the other statement instead, but okay.
Were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It's the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree. Any
But you're
normal
a
person
freak.
would. Oh,
You're a fucking freak.
but you are far from normal. What? You want to step over here and say that? Hey, boy? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any signs of Gordy, that's what.
So I'm almost coughing.
You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
No? Oh, that's so true. Order! Continue, Mr. Wright.
You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. I mean, it probably helped. What about that one, Phoenix? You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Ah.
Why do the witnesses just lie? Like, what reason does this woman have to lie? Unless she's trying to hide something.
Glory's a glory hound. See what you said. Well? Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing really. Except when I said I definitively saw Miles Edgeworth shoot someone. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited.
She was so excited to put somebody away and get them killed. For what?
I was sure I was watching that boat till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting and who in this.
Right? That's why I took this photo.
Witness? That's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Oh my god.
Shut my what?
No, Lotta, keep talking. Keep talking.
What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it, pal. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Oh, did he say that? I didn't remember him say that.
I don't remember him saying that.
But she'll let us see who's who.
I did not see him say that either.
Maybe we're supposed to show it to him, and we didn't, but usually... She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll be in prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do?
We should make her show the enlargement, right?
Yeah. Ms. Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
But because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it to court in the first place. You old fool.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Ugh.
Ms. Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Choose that magic enhancement tool.
We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Taken automatically 12:25 at 12:15 a.m. Happy now, Mr. Wright? Bah.
There has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. I hate him. And little good has it done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when the trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? I mean, she wasn't really decisive. Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Oh. That's pretty.
I don't know. Do we have other
Object
evidence?
to the enlargement.
Object to the enlargement?
Yep.
Do I even have any other evidence for this?
Your Honor. There's something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo.
I don't fucking know.
You know? Slender Man shooting Slender Man?
That they're bald? I don't know.
No. Although that is strange.
Is this not the same caliber gun?
That's not it, but you're close, sort of. Hold on. It's the gun-ish area.
Where it's shot from? The bullet?
Nope.
Ah. No bunnies in court. Bunnies are allowed in court. At least this one is. I might lead you to jail, but... Because clearly I don't know what's wrong.
It's a tough one if you don't remember what the evidence said.
Wait, which piece of evidence?
The gun. But apparently you can't look, which is kind of stupid. He picked, I think, the gun. Take that. Here, Your Honor. Probably.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like Edgeworth, even though he was pissing me off before. This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts.
It bears fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand.
The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. There you go. The man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
You know, I didn't know you... Are your prints that different from your left and your right hand?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, I haven't gotten them done, so... Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night.
Good. Let him off the hook.
However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who? I'm gonna guess say who did do it. Precisely. As we've seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
Who do you think it is?
I hope it's not Larry.
It's not Larry.
Miss Hart?
Oh, nope.
The victim? I mean, Edgeworth
That's
did
what
say
we were
that...
talking about before.
Edgeworth said that he thought the victim shot himself.
There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order! Order! So you were saying that the victim committed... bad word that I can't say on YouTube?
Yes, Your Honor, I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But that is out of the question.
What?
An examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he was shot.
The distance?
The victim was clearly shot further than a meter away.
A meter? That's 3 feet.
Ah, thank you. Thank you for the conversion to American units. There is no way it could have been shot. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure the accuracy of your data? Of course. I already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Updated. Okay. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all. The court is adjourned. "1:15 p.m. Wow, we weren't in there that long.
When did we start?
I think they start at like 8 or 9. Only till like
Ooh, that
1:30.
was a close one. Hey. Don't you have anything to say?
No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but... what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around. Look. I'm going to go check on Maya.
Oh. Right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
What a drama queen. Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all.
The biggest Shinrei who's ever lived.
Aw, baby girl.
That's why I wasn't impressed by Asuka. I'd already seen Edgeworth. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel without thanks, Edgeworth? I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. Only one statement was worth it, I'm sure. I thought it might give us some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Yeah, okay. Okay. we
To
can take
be
a break now.
continued. We've taken like 3 breaks today.
I know. Watson keeps having to leave, and I'm getting lightheaded.
Did you want to stop for today, or?
Maybe. Unless Watson Light turns up, but I doubt she will. They're probably busy. I can only voice so many characters.
I mean, yeah, we have been, we've been voicing a lot of them. And we've been going for 3.5 hours, so.
Yeah.
3.5 hours when I wasn't even sure if we were going to stream today. So. Our room is getting warm, too. I'm starting to sweat.
Start to sweat.
I can end it here then, and we can maybe pick it up tomorrow or something. Let me save it real quick.
Oh, I gotta change that button. I put it on spacebar, but that makes it very hard to type.
Yes. Alrighty, let me end it here. Bye bye.